Welcome back! We weren't here last week. I am Mary Gunn, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. Welcome to Craft Roulette episode 195. If we are seeing some friends from Christina 2 weeks ago, welcome back. If we are seeing some friends to see Biddy Penny, we're glad to have you. If you are on our welcoming committee, they are the best. You're going to get hugged. So that is wonderful. This is Craft Roulette. What is Craft Roulette, you ask? Well, in a nutshell, it is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every week. Last week we took the week off, but we always leave a seat right here for you. We really do love to have you join us. If you like card making, you might enjoy this. If you like spontaneity, we've got the guest for you. She is a creative brain and well-kissed mind, and she's going to be delighting us in just a few minutes. Her name is Biddy Penny, and if you've never met Biddy Penny, you're in for a big old love fest. She's wonderful. If you saw those wonderful cards, those were from 2 weeks ago. If you sent in one of those cards 2 weeks ago, you will be eligible for some giveaways, so hang on till the end of the show. That's when that's all going to go down. I forgot to write, it was like 300 contributions. You know what? It's a little lower than usual, but not that much for Christmas week. Impressive. You guys are hubba all the way. You are devoted to making cards for the show, and it is an amazingly wonderful thing. We will be celebrating some of your achievements later in the show, so stick close so you don't miss a minute of that as well. We have some videos over on our craftroulette.live website that each episode has videos, or not each one has videos, but you can send in a video for each one of the episodes. It's kind of a groovy thing. And you guys are getting into it and making more and more, and I'm enjoying it a ton. So thank you very much. There's also bonus cards in those episodes for patrons that want to make more cards based on the same parameters. I don't have a whole lot of housekeeping. Yay! But we'll tell you, we've got a lot cooking. So if you want to stick around during 2024, I think you're in for some wonderful, wonderful surprises. Tomorrow, Club Fun, we do have a noon call. It's our long call. We'll just be hanging out and crafting. I got a lot on, it's going to be one of those weekends where I'm going, I've got to set my goals. So I know I'll be nervous about setting my goals, but we'll be fine. And then Monday, we're going to start the new year with our patrons, and all patron call. There is a little note over on our patron blog about your goal and sending them to me, and then we're going to have a guessing game on that. And then it's going to be a short call because I also have a call that night with Club Fun. That's all I got for that. If you wouldn't mind, right now, please subscribe to our channel and give us a big thumbs up. Mrs. Vinny will be with us next week, so make sure you give us lots of Vinnies. Those are the thumbs up. And make a note on the notification bell because you're not going to want to miss Mrs. Vinny, sometimes known as May May. This is our last week for our spin sponsors. They've been great. You guys have been getting lots of loot. Let's thank Sweet November Stamps for being a spin sponsor. That means they are giving away prizes every week to people that have sent in cards the week before. Waffle Flower, my goodness, they have such cute things. Those dogs that fold in on each other. Breaks my heart every time. Bloom Daily Planners. Oh, I thought I had mine over here. Bloom Daily Planners is a wonderful way to get your 2024 started. I've got mine. They're cool. And Purple Onion Designs. I saw one, Andrea, on the wall. That's what it is in German. Had a mug that she made, and it was a Purple Onion design card or a stamp or something. It was really cute. So check them out. You can go over to craftroulette.live. There's associates, spin sponsors. You can find links to all of the wonderful people that have given away stuff on Craft Roulette, and we are going to have more in 2024. I think a lot of people are going to have more in 2024. That's going to be a slogan, isn't it? We are not supported by any company, although we're not totally against it. We receive financial support and encouragement from our patrons. And like I said, we have a couple calls this week or this weekend. Reminder, they ask if you want to join as a free patron. We don't have that. This is it. This is our free content. This and on In Review on Tuesday. We don't have anything over there. They just say that we can't take it off. So if you sign up for that, I'm sorry. But we have a very low level of $5 a month, and you can get a discount if you go for a year. That's not, we offer what we can. But we do want to welcome and say thank you to Kim C., Susie DePlanty, Beverly Trabaneo. I was practicing, I forgot. And C. Dark as our new patrons just this week. Thank you so much. That made our Christmas brighter. And while I'm here, and I know Biddy Penny will wait for me because I can see her right there. She's not running off. If you have been a patron with us before and you had to cancel for whatever reason, you lost your interest in card making, you are busy, you lost your job or whatever is happening, times are tough. Thank you so much. I don't send you an email because I don't want you to feel embarrassed or have to feel like you have to explain anything to me. But I do want you to know we have been very, very blessed to have you with us. And thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all the support and encouragement you have given us, especially this year. It's been great. It's just been outstanding. Mr. Merch, this is his, oh gosh, were you hot? You pushed your sleeve down. This is Mr. Mike. He has his Christmas jumper on from England, from Marianne Hill. For the last week, it was so cute. I just left it on. And he does still have his little wild-eyed Rudolph antlers on from Crafty Tafty too. You guys take good care of us in so many ways that most people don't understand, but we really appreciate. We do have some merch. Bum-ba-da-lam. Those pesky parameters will pesk you no more, as you can find all the little weirdness on this little stamp set and those little wheels that you need in your life with this die set. You can find that over on craftroulette.live. I know a lot of people are having fun with that, and I'm loving it too. So thank you so much. Now, that's enough of this. I'm done for now. Let's invite on our very, very good friend, Biddy Penny from Texas.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Mary.
My, that spoonaphone works really, really well.
I love it.
Biddy Penny got a spoonaphone because she was our co-host on the World Card Making Day. She and Amanda both got orange spoonaphones so that they would be able to be hosts on the show. We just take care of everything, don't we? How are you?
Excellent. I'm so excited to be here tonight and to celebrate the end of 2023 and the beginning of 2024 with you and Stephen and the whole chatterbox.
Yeah. They've been here a long time. They show up. If you've not shown up early and you don't have anything to do on Fridays earlier, they're here in the chatterbox like 15 after and start the party early. I think it's grand. I just love it. I check in, I read them. It's fun. Anyway, You have been on the show quite a bit. You are one of our mainstay kind of guests, and we really appreciate you. You do close out our year traditionally, so we're glad to have you and that you had an opportunity. If somebody doesn't know anything about you, we would like you to introduce yourself to them, please.
Awesome. Well, I'm Biddy Penny, and that's the name of my channel and where you'd find me on socials. And I'm a paper crafter. It all began with cards. I'm definitely a card maker at heart. I think I'll make cards the rest of my life. At least I hope so. And, but I also make journals and mini albums and all kinds of things. And on my channel, it's just about the journey of crafting. So it's for adventurous souls who like a free spirit.
Sign me up. Where do you sign me up? It's true. You send out a lot. You do talk about tips and different things like that, but that's not your main emphasis. It's you just build your friendships and have a good time and put things together in unexpected, I would say unexpected, but still very pleasing ways. Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of one of your gifts.
Yeah. I like working with lots of different materials. And I think that is what kind of lends it the unexpected parts.
Hmm.
I bring in fabric and just whatever, all kinds of mixed media.
There's no parameter you would fear. I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, we're real glad to have you, and we will talk to you some more. We have a inside tip that Dr. Shrub may show up later. So stick around to the end of the show. Maybe we'll get to say hi to Dr. Shrub. We can talk about him too before he gets here. So we can talk about him behind his back before his back even gets here. But first, you had a question for me.
Yeah.
The traditional.
I know that I've been here like 7 times, so I'm still wondering, what is craft roulette?
Well, I've been here 195 times, and I still learn things all the time. We'll be right back, Chatterbox. So glad you're here. Mr. Producer is right behind the other screen. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back and after we find out what is craft roulette.
What is craft roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
Oh, I'm back. I was just going, I was off last week. I didn't do the show. Mary Claus sat in for me. I hope you got a chance to see Mary Claus read Santa's Long Pants. But I'm rusty. I'm telling you, I'm rusty. I watched part of the show from last week, this afternoon, going, oh yeah, I say this there. And then I say that here. And wasn't Christina really fun last week, by the way? It was nice to have her on. This is the time we're going to celebrate some of our achievements and some of the cards you sent in last week. We had 300 contributions. Like I said, that's astounding amount of cards for Christmas week. And now we are up to a total of 26,524 total cards. That's over 22 miles of cards. There's probably more than that. I haven't done the math lately. Look at you lovely people all over the world. Oh, look, Chris, we've got, I'm just going to learn some more names. I will. That will be my homework for this week because I recognize your pins. I just need to put a name with you. Shetland Islands to South Africa. We are everywhere. So what'd you think of last week's square project, nest colors, ladders for element, and add a cat? You guys did well with the cats. I thought the cats with the nest was really a fun combination. And then how you worked in the ladders, it's a delightful, delightful gallery. You did a great job. And thank you so much for joining us on those 300 cards. You liked everything. There was nothing too outstanding one way or the other. You didn't think it was, and you were pretty about how difficult it was. So that's good. I don't want it to be seeing those negative things on the other side going, I hate it. That would be very, very sad. But, if we need to learn, we need to learn. That was my card. I like it. I think Tolstoy did a good job for me, and it was really fun to make. Except that the little paw prints go to nowhere. I was wanting them to go the other way, from nowhere to somewhere. But they go from nowhere to nowhere. Cards are mythical. Christina Warner did join us. It was a delight to have her on. If you were watching, thank you so much. This card was amazing. She did watercolor like she does, and she made a little kitty. She's a big cat fan, so she put her little kitty in there, no problem at all. And Quasi Kitty gave her the idea for your meowsing. So well done, team Craft Roulette. She was doing this to the wheel and just scared me that we could get something really weird. But you guys, nothing scares you. Well done. So we'll bring Miss Bitty Penny back on so that we can enjoy our parade of achievements together. There she is. And we're going to talk about our first timers, our major milestone achievers like 25, 50, 75 sold American kind of numbers, our leading ladies, and I think we have a couple new to Club 52 this week. So let's give them some applause. First timers, the hardest card that you'll ever send in. Please welcome Barbara Nyes from Montana with her cute kitty. So many kitties. Rebecca Howell from England. I love her ladder. Dana Joy sent in this pretty card from Tampa, Florida.
Those colors are so vibrant.
So vibrant.
Yeah.
Our major milestone achievers, we'll start with our 25s, I hope. Yay, I did it right. Terry Callum from Texas. A ladder truck. Heather Goodspeed from Michigan. Very cute. Mm-hmm. Heather Goodspeed's mom from Michigan. Also 25 cards. You guys are on together, aren't you? Erin Clobberstad from Washington. That was very, very pretty. 25 cards have been sent in by Mary Kay. Look at that L. Betsy Durnan has sent in 25 as well. Nice background on that. Mm-hmm. Deb Shaw, 25 cards for her. Almost looks like a newspaper, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Megan from Virginia, also 25. So many 25s. Lots of silvers. Susan Rushton, also with 25 from Redondo Beach. Big kitty, little kitty.
Great.
Lisa Clark from Ohio. That looks like Crafty Owl's kitty. Cindy Lou from Canada has sent in 25.
The front side of Crafty Owl's kitty.
We've only seen the back side. Cynthia has sent in 25. Dina has sent in 25. Woohoo! She's got some super cute stamps with kitties and ink and splatter. Supreme has sent in 50. Well done, Supreme. The sweetest little doom you'll ever meet. Linda Gorman has sent in 125 cards. Well done, Miss Linda.
Wow.
Bonnie Swakowitz has sent in 150. Never missing a week. What a trooper. Welcome, our great job to our leaders. These ladies have sent in so many cards. Smurf Murphy has sent in 155. We got your Christmas cards too, Smurf. Thanks. Jackie Jackpot Muller has sent in 155 as well. And she sent me a whole grocery store from Australia. Kathy Herring has sent in 159 cute cards. 5K now 6K Lamone has sent in 161. Loved your Christmas picture. Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis has sent in 172. Can you find the kitty? And Patty Beck, our leading lady, has sent in 189 cards. She joined us on episode 5 and hasn't stopped yet. Well done, guys.
So amazing.
Welcome to Club 52, Max Macias. Awesome. That's great. And Jen G, Journey Coach Jen, with this outstanding card. You guys, so glad to welcome you to Club 52. Just a reminder, there are no special perks, no special parking places, no frequent flyer miles, no special lounges that you get to meet Taylor Swift. Nothing, but you do have bragging rights that you sent in 52 cards to Craft Roulette, and our very warmest appreciation. Well done. Well, you know, you've been around this show a couple times. You know what this means.
I'm ready.
Last week is DUNN done.
Yes.
And we're ready to face Mr. Wheel, who's just been sitting up there plotting. Or maybe he hasn't been plotting. Maybe he's just been sitting up there going, oh, I can't wait for Biddy Penny so I can do something nice for her. We will soon find out. But first, we're going to talk about vetoes. Our patrons are the people that do support us financially and emotionally. They're like our emotional support dogs, but in a good way. We love dogs. And one of the things they get to do is veto one of the parameters each week. That means if we land on that vetoed parameter, we will spin again. We'll keep talking about this, but it also means that you can use it if you want to, and it fits in the parameters we do get. If you've never been here, this is probably makes no sense at all, but please hold tight. So this week for Project Mr. Producer, what did they veto? And the survey says 6x6 cards. They said no to 6x6 cards. We had a square card last week for the most part. So I'm wondering if they just said that kind of follow through on that. They were done with it. For colors, what did they say? I had some quotes on this. Look at that, Biddy Penny. They do not want summer yet. They are
not ready.
They are in the winter scene, but I don't think we're in. Look at Bee Garden. Nothing. But Bee Garden got no vetoes, and Summer got tons of vetoes. Got me. For Element, what did they say no thank you to? We polled over 300 people. Nails. They don't like nails. These are now chosen randomly by a computer, and I used to do this all by hand. So now the computer does it, and I know we've had nails a couple times. I don't think the computer knows that, but it's fine. We'll veto it. And for random, what did they veto? Outside the line, add a banner, crisscross, or add leaves. Add a banner. They said no thank you to 22, add a banner. So that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good ones too. We can live without. Yeah. I know that Rebecca Feltner said, this was about the show last week. She said, I thought this was going to be a stretchy pants worthy, but I was having too much fun. The gallery has made me smile from ear to ear. And Quasi Kitty Dawn Simpson says, with a name like Quasi Cat Kitty, add a cat is never a bad thing. So that was what they were saying about last week. They were good. They were good. It turned out great. It was weird at the beginning, but it turned out fine. We always like to ask you, Miss Biddy Penny, do you have a veto?
No vetoes.
Never. She never vetoes. All right. But where would you like to put your chips? What looks appealing or scary, or how would you like to do this?
So my crafter's choice, I guess my choice would be number 12, bookbinding under projects.
All right. The bookbinding
We've
card.
actually gotten that before when I was on with you. We made a bookbinding card together.
I like it.
I do too.
I made one today.
I had never really thought of it before that episode. Colors, 1990s. I couldn't resist. I don't even know what the colors for 1990s are, but the 80s were pretty fabulous. So
yeah, I couldn't really tell you. We'll talk more about it if we get it. But remember those nylon jumpsuits that we all wore?
Yeah. See, I love neon and I love bright.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Element, what sounds good? Or what are you thinking?
Well, number 23, a poster was really interesting.
You have posters in your movie studio. You have a movie room and you have posters.
Yes. My husband has a man cave, which is also a home theater. and he has the walls, the ceilings, everything plastered with movie posters, a few soccer posters, but mostly movie posters. So
See? Yeah.
it's definitely something I'm familiar with.
Mm-hmm. There you go. And for
And
random,
then-
what sounds good?
Random, I couldn't pass up number 4, mixed media, because it's pretty much what I do.
Yeah. That's kind of your one thing is not enough.
Yes.
Is that your motto? One is not enough. It's just...
My motto is to play with paper. Just always have fun.
Very good. Very good. Well, a bookbinding card with 1990 colors and posters and mixed media could turn out to be a really fabulous card.
That would be an interesting gallery for sure.
It really would be. It really
Even
would
if
be.
I fumbled the card, I'm sure the gallery would be fabulous.
Yeah, imagine 300 cards of those with those parameters. You'd be looking at them for weeks.
For sure.
Ready, Chatterboxes? Shall we give this guy a warm up? Let's do it.
Spin, spin, spin.
It's good to see you guys. Oh, Vicky, give Vicky a clicky is up in the middle of the night. It's nice to have you. For project. Vicky Ruda has a new mantra for her channel. It's give Vicky a clicky. I like it. Encouragement card. Encouragement. We'll just say encouragement. We don't even know if it's a card. We are going to talk about these individually in just a minute. For colors, well, we get 1990s. We aren't going to get summer. Number 5, calm. You can do it, Bitty Penny. You can do it. And for element. I'll tell you why I know you can do it. 21. Stuffed.
Like my craft room.
Yes, it could be a craft room, couldn't it? And for random, just take a picture of your craft room or draw it. Number 6. Tickets.
Ooh.
Okay,
Fun.
Well, I think we know the answer now. Mr. Will's been plotting. Those are weird, but we're going to be okay. This is the moment where it's always weird. We have no idea where we're going to go, but we will be able to figure this out. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. This is also the time where I give my speech, which is this is your art project. We're not going to teach or tell you how to do it, what to make. If you do want to play along with us, you need to use those 4 parameters, but if you can justify how you used it, you are welcome to do so. You can do it very literally, add to very interpretatively, don't make me spell it, and all the places in between. We're all good with that. If you want to know what a literal translation would be for tickets, you could say, HEY Google, show me tickets images, and they could show you. If you needed to know about calm colors, you could say, HEY Google, what is a calm color palette? And it will tell you. Or you can go clear over to interpret it to be, what is your calm color? Do you want to have it be your main color? Do you want to have different colors? You can use these different parameters as a focal, or you can just fit them in very cleverly or anywhere in between as well. We got a whole lot of anything in between as well in our galleries every week, and they're wonderful. So let's talk about these things. I'm going to jump to calm just because I know I've got an answer for you. I know you can do calm because your cuckoo clock, you didn't paint it. We just had this conversation before the show started. You didn't paint your cuckoo clock because it blended in your brand new Christmas cuckoo clock. It blended into your room. So I know you can do this. I know. Even though it's kind of the antithesis of 1990 neon. So our project is encouragement. That's an easy one for you.
Yes. I love making encouragement cards. I think they're some of my favorite.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't say it's a card. It doesn't have to be a card. You could do a painting. You can do a little folio front box, whatever, a little box, a little basket, whatever you like. Generally, oh, there we go, 7:00. Cuckoo. But as long as it's some sort of encouragement. To me, thinking of you is a real easy encouragement sentiment. So something that's going to be something nice, to some kind of nice encouragement is, I don't know. What comes to mind for you? I'm kind of spinning my wheels.
Yeah, I think my mind is still kind of battling out encouragement and tickets. Like when it, like I'm trying to reconcile those two. But encouragement, I mean, encouragement is always
Okay.
I don't know. Encouragement can go so many ways.
Mm-hmm. How
Just
about
now,
a ticket with a "you can do it" on it?
I just thought about like a pocket full of sunshine, which would be encouraging. And then you could fill the pocket with like tickets and other things. I could fill the pocket and it could be stuffed. That way the pocket could be stuffed.
There you go.
Calm colors and be encouraging because it's like a pocket full of sunshine. So maybe that's the direction I'll go.
Oh, that's precious. That's actually very precious. So you can actually, you were thinking for stuffed, you could actually stuff something, but there are also other things that are stuffed.
Teddy bears.
Stuffed animal with a little ticket.
That's kind of what I thought.
So it looks like it's new.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tracy Fear says, we're going to Disneyland with tickets. Or, you are amazing. That's a good one. Oh, Deputy Heidi, you give out tickets. What you can do little rooting for you tickets, right? Allie, I like that, rooting for you. Sending you good vibes. Those are all good. Those are really good ideas. Yeah, Susan Trimper. Will she be sending out overstuffed chair? That's really good, Mary Brindley.
Joanna feels stuffed.
Yeah. Do you feel stuffed? Is that my Joanna? Oh, it is my Joanna. You feel stuffed into your clothes. I think you're seeing more of me tonight than you did 2 weeks ago because I've been eating some good. I'm kind of stuffed with cookies. So yeah, you're seeing. I'm a little stuffed. Your little stretchy pants may not have as much room because you may be a little stuffed. Okay, so this isn't nearly as hard as we may have thought when we first got it. A stuffed turkey. That's a good one. Watermelon workshop. Yeah, a carnival booth with stuffed animals. That's adorable. Okay, so calm colors. Maybe just a little bit muted. Not quite neon. Unless neon calms you. I guess you could. If you had... So those things that you were making today, they weren't bright on your little video or live this morning. They weren't super bright. They were a little bit calmer. Maybe even watercolor can be because it can be more watery. It can look a little more calmer than a highly saturated color. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, but I think you guys have some good ideas for stuffed. The craft room is stuffed. If you want to draw your craft room, that would be understandably a good way to interpret this crazy parameter. Tickets, I think more people, there's quite a few ways to make a ticket. You can draw a ticket. You can have a ticket. You can have tickets as a border.
A few people have said even making a card that has kind of the corners clipped out so it looks like a ticket.
Yeah, if you use a hole punch, like a standard hole punch, and you just punch semicircles around the edge of something, you can make it look like a ticket. Like it's preferred like a ticket.
And it doesn't have to be big.
No,
right?
When Therese Calvert did it, her ticket, she just drew this little ticket coming out of a robot's belly.
Yeah.
Or you could have it that small, or you could have a ticket stub on the floor, or you could make a card that looked like a ticket. You can make it big, small, or in between. Any of those things. I think this is fun. Parking ticket. You could also do, if you could download some tickets, like boarding pass or something, if you have something like that, you could make the background out of something along those lines. That would be cool.
Travel card, like, would be really cute, like a Bon Voyage kind of travel card.
Have a good time. Yeah, I think we're good. What do you think?
I'm excited. I'm going, I think, the pockets of sunshine.
I like that very much. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to have to pull out a bear because I do love me some bears. And you always want to see an encouraging bear. You never want to see an angry bear. So I think they go together real well. I think concert tickets. Nicely done, Gretchen.
An angry bear could be encouraging you to run away.
Leave. Yes. Speeding ticket. Hope you never get another one, honey. It's just golden ticket. Michelle Lupton, look at you. All right, we got this. I think we're going to have fun in the gallery again. So while we go get our supplies, you can get your supplies too, or watch these little ads for In Review. And what's the other one?
Stamp set, die set.
The stamp set and die set. That's right. Oh, featuring me. Oh my gosh. We'll be right back. Does card making ever wear you out? Are you just having one of those days? You ever say to yourself, I wish there were more craft roulette on each week? Well, have we got good news for you? In Review is like part 2 of Craft Roulette, which features you, our card contributors. It'll be easy to find because it airs here on our Craft Roulette YouTube channel. We go live almost every Tuesday evening at 6:30 p.m. Central, and we do a number of fun things during the show, including Mail Call, where I share some of the nice cards and goodies people send us. Our Card Showcase, where we take a longer look at some of the contributions sent in from the most recent episode. And our Who Done It Mystery Game, where I recreate a card from the most recent episode's gallery, live on air. Everyone in the live chat gets to try and figure out which card I'm recreating. So, if you want more of what we do on Craft Roulette, you'll love our show, In Review. The Whodunit Mystery Game is just a game, and we do not actually solve mysteries, but we do actually solve mysteries. The show is supposed to be on Tuesdays, but we reserve the right to reschedule as necessary. Mary will not always know what she is doing, especially with buttons and or math. Stretchy pants and snacks are not required, but advisable. Please bring a friend. Too much fun for one person included. Hey, Cool Mary here. You might remember me from my breakthrough role, the In Review infomercial. While normal me and the special guest are gathering their supplies, let me take this opportunity to tell you about our stamp set, our die set. Whoa. Let me, Cool Mary, show you what you can do with them. Tubular. Whoa! Gnarly. Yes, you can order these off our web shop. Every purchase helps support our shows, and in return, you can be like me. Cool Mary. Yep, cool Mary. She survived the holidays. You're right, Laura Hodges. All right, I'm going to bring in this very stuffed bear. Look at that tummy. Would you look at that tummy? He's super stuffed. And he is going to probably just have a ticket on the floor. A ticket to ride. Or, you know, he could have a little Beatles record, Ticket to Ride. That could be it. And I've got some cool colors right here on some papers and my watercolor pencils, which I have not used in ages. So it's time. It's time. So, yep, that is the one. That's where I'm going with that. So does that do all the encouragement? Oh, and I have some little encouraging sayings. Like, you're amazing. You're the best. I think those are encouraging. There's one that says, whoa. Maybe I can do, whoa, you're the best. And I don't know how I'm putting this together yet, but details, right? Details. Yes, ma'am. Maybe I'll just do a Z-fold. So it's just a little special. We want to make it a little special. Ticket to pick up a pizza. You could do it, Jen. If there's anybody that could do it, it would be you. So, you know, I might just make a little ticket background right here. That might be cute. Or, let's see. Let's try something like that. Okay. I don't know. So, if we did something along this line, and then we do some little this and a little that. Hold my tongue just right. We'll get it. We'll figure out something. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. If I fold this, so I know where that is, and we'll make 4 tickets right here for the side.
We're going to bring Biddy back in.
Okie dokie. That's good. Ooh, she's got all sorts of stuff. What do you have on your mind? Goodness.
I've got some tickets that I had pre-cut with some dies that are, I thought, in calm colors that I can stamp on or add sentiments to. And just some random little pieces. And then I have this oldie but goodie Stampin' Up set that has a pocket. It's even called Pocket of Sunshine. So it seemed appropriate for what we're doing here. Let me widen out a little bit here. All right. Yeah, so that's what I've got.
Well, that's got lots of potential. How are you going to work in mixed media? Your passion.
Well, that's I think I'll probably work it in just with the layering.
Okay. The bear is from, I'm sorry, just a second. The bear is from Trinity Stamps, and I use Catherine Pooler Midnight ink, and so you can't see it anymore, but it stains so much. But that's what it looks like when it's, okay, so it's from Trinity, and she's got a whole bunch of cute little bear stuff. I love them. Did you have a teddy bear growing up?
Oh, yes. So many. I loved teddy bears. Teddy bears and baby dolls. Loved them.
Oh, you were a baby doll.
And I loved miniatures.
Oh, miniatures. Anything smaller than you. And when you're small, it's kind of cool to find something smaller than you.
I used to get in my mom's kitchen and use all of her baked goods like baking supplies and stuff to try to figure out how to make a potion to like keep baby elephants and giraffes and stuff small so I could have one as a pet.
I bet she was really glad you never figured it out.
Right?
That's adorable.
Oh my goodness. It never worked. Turns out flour, water, sugar,
Just
vanilla, things like that just don't do it.
Well, good
It hasn't
for you.
worked yet.
That's true. Maybe
Oh my
Sparkle
God.
Heart will come up with something.
You never know.
This may
Anything's
just
possible.
be it. That's it. Is that kind of a weird thing right there? Or do we like this? I kind of like them both. I don't like this. So out you go. That seems a little bit too much. So, you know, if we did it this way, so that it opens that way, then he can be sitting here, and he can have little sayings that are real positive, and he could be sitting on something like this. These are my miniature tickets. You see.
I have that same bear stamp set
That's
from Trinity.
adorable.
I love
just
it.
smeared. It
I
is.
have
There
that
are.
one.
Yeah.
I
And-
never got the movie theater one, and I don't know why. I've looked for
Really?
it since. That is one I really wanted, the die set in particular. And then I have a treehouse one from him that's super adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my standouts that I can think of from Trinity in my collection.
Well, you know, she's bringing back dust bunnies.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
Yeah. Dust bunnies will be coming out in 2024.
That is so fun.
Dust bunnies, if you haven't been around Craft Roulette much, have been on many, many of my cards.
Yes, you make them shine.
They are just so cute. I think it's because I have a strong familiarity to dust. And so I understand them very well. They do not feel foreign to me. They feel like family. And so I used that card, that stamp just last week for the bed. So, yep.
Our
Comes in
dog,
mighty
we call
handy.
them dust fairies. When you open the blinds a little bit and the dust starts dancing around, she likes to chase it
Oh, no
and
kidding.
bite at it.
Oh, that's high hopes. Good doggy. What kind of puppy do you have?
We have a Bouvier de Flanders.
Good night.
She's
Don't ask me
a
to spell
Belgian
that.
dog, and she's fabulous. She's our unicorn. We needed a really specific, we had a lot of parameters, if you will, when we were looking for a dog. And she just fit them all and was just meant to be.
Oh.
And she ended up being our COVID dog. We got her just before everything shut down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There were lots
So-
of COVID dogs adopted when everything shut down. We got ours when everything shut down, but it wasn't because of COVID. It was because our other dog had passed,
Oh,
which was a dirty, rotten trick on his part.
he's like, I'm out.
He was. He was done. He
Oh,
was done. He was old. I don't blame him. Calm colors, Mary. Calm. Calm. Some gray. Some. Now, these are not particularly. These are.
I don't even know
Kinda
what size
bright.
card I'm making yet. I'm kinda
Has that
thinking-
ever slowed you down?
No, because there's so
No.
many possibilities. I think
That's
this is looking
right.
like a mini slimline.
You made a couple of those this morning, didn't you?
Yesterday, I think.
Yesterday.
Well, I don't know. I've been so busy this week. I really can't tell you which day I made them. Today I shared my last haul.
Oh, and you're going to go on a low buy or no buy for 3 months, right?
I sure am. Oh
You've done it
boy.
before. You've done it before. You'll be
No, I've
fine.
never done a no buy. I've done low buy.
Oh,
I've never done a no buy.
well, 3 months goes
But
fast.
I can do it. I can
You
do it. I
can.
mean, if you saw this craft room, it would make so much sense. By the way, check this out, Mary.
Yeah.
I have a new smartwatch.
Woo. That's
You
very
see that?
fancy.
I'm thinking about sending one to you. This is a Model C30, and he keeps global time. So no matter where you live, no matter which country, it's always the same time. It's always craft 30. Um, no matter what time of day, no matter where you live.
That's
And
smart.
I really love it because if I'm stuck adulting or being domestic or something, I'm reminded
Ooh.
that somebody else around the globe is crafting. That's craft 30.
That's very sweet. And
Yeah.
and there's a chance we know them.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very
So
sweet. And we can just be glad that they're getting to have a good time.
okay, so I've got Unstoppable, Calm Colors. This is stuffed and it's got tickets. I mean, I know this is uber simple, but who says
Well,
card
mine's going to
making
be
has
very
to be
simple.
complicated?
It doesn't.
Right?
It doesn't.
Maybe
Did you do
anything that
craft
can-
fairs this year?
I made, so all of 2023, I made craft fair projects all year long. I made 4 large plastic totes worth of craft fairs and then didn't go to and sell any of it in a craft fair. So
Oh, goodness.
I'm prepared for any craft fairs that come my way in 2020.
I guess you are. Well, that's kind of nice. You're all ready.
I'm looking for one more stamp set. Don't mind me.
You're doing fine. And these are watercolor pencils if you have not seen them before. Okay. And so they're just activated by, if you thought I was just doing the worst job of coloring, you were right. But I'm going just blending them out with some water. And I'm not, it's just for color. And it's going to be calm. So it's not going to be, I need to stay calm. So I'm not going to worry about it being too nitpicky.
I don't know why, but I got a rush of anxiety tonight. I guess just pure excitement of being on Craft Roulette. I've never had an anxious feeling about Craft Roulette in my life.
Oh no.
But tonight I did, but it's fine. It's just
Okay.
excitement. Just pure excitement. So calm was perfect. Mr. Wheel knew what we needed. You know?
He's so smart.
Yeah, we're friends.
He always does know. He gives us things to make us go, that isn't going to work. And then we figure it out. And he goes, see, you kissed your brain and got to work. You're doing okay. Get over it. Get over that panic. Boo, it's not good for you.
Right? It's really not.
It really isn't.
Well, something I found interesting about 2 of our parameters tonight, encouragement and calm, were like my number 2 choices. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. That's very cool. Well, you almost got your wish then.
Right. Mr. Will's like, don't second guess yourself. I'll take care of that for you.
I never thought when we started spinning a wheel, he'd end up with such a personality, but he has.
Everyone is personified.
Everything. Yes, Mr. Mike. Mr. Wheel.
Oh my goodness.
You don't know for sure if Mr. Producer is real. He may just be pretend.
He is so fabulous. We know he's real.
Ardith says hi.
Ardith, you were here last year.
Oh, I love her
I know, she's
so
fabulous.
much.
She's
I
a
mean,
good
do
one.
I just make another card if I'm like done? Do I just keep going?
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
I won't take very long on this. He's gonna be pretty simple. I just have to let him dry a little bit.
I mean, I was thinking I could put a die cut back here, but something from all the card drives and different things, and because I donate a lot of cards and I still keep that very much a part of what I do, I've really just learned to embrace the simplicity of good card design. You just,
Yeah.
like I have slimline dies. I could put one behind here and do all these complicated things, but it's just not really necessary. And I see
It's not talking to you.
so many cards that are fabulous without being complicated.
Mm-hmm. But complicated cards are great too. It's whatever is
all of
working
it's
for
good.
you. Yeah.
There's no type of card making really that I'm not a fan of.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to make all the different types anymore, but well, sometimes I do. It just depends on the day. I never, but yeah. It's all good. It's all so good. And that's what I love about Craft Roulette. I mean, there's probably 250 things that I love about Craft Roulette at a minimum, but one of them is definitely that this is a space for everyone and all of their types of card making to be celebrated.
Yes, I agree.
This is the space for everyone to come.
I agree. You can't get in a rut too. If you're in a rut making a card, just go look at a gallery. It's too fun.
Yeah. So the inside is interesting. Okay. Well, I have to just decide if I want this to be my base or
you always do the inside.
Part. I do, but see, I use double-sided paper and like that's a little calm scene, but I don't know what to do. And I'm going to do something inside there, I guess.
Add a cat.
Add a cat. Why not? I love that parameter. But...
It was fun. It was when I first put it on, I don't think it was embraced, but I got used to it.
Everyone just has to
process,
come in and settle down and get used to Craft Roulette.
Yes, it is. It's a little different than some things.
I don't know that this goes with the front at all, but I'm going to do it anyways.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to add a baby doll and a stuffed bear inside the window pane here. Because why not? So this is what it's like on my channel.
Yes, it is. This is vintage Bitty Penny. It's awesome. I love it.
I'm not afraid to play with paper.
Nope. So do you catch yourself going design with worrying about design rules or anything like that? Do you ever go? I love it.
No, like I used to be really caught up in making things that I thought were like very well mimicking the styles I was seeing or trending styles, but I just do what makes me happy now.
But that's still a very good thing, especially when you're learning things to copy. Like, the people do actually go to museums and practice painting and drawing museum pieces. And it's not a bad thing at all.
Right. No, I completely agree.
And it did help us form ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I totally agree. But I guess I found a sense of just freedom and joy and playfulness that has released a lot of that. And I've just made enough mistakes and learned to embrace them.
That's a biggie right there.
because they taught me so much about the playfulness of our cards.
Yeah. It does get easier. But you've tried you have background in a lot of different media.
Art forms. I do. I've been a creative my whole life. From pottery, ceramics, jewelry
Potions.
making, just so much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Creative potions. Don't forget that on your list.
Yes. Yeah. So, but I think paper is my medium. I really feel like when I found paper and I found card making, I finally found a place to settle down. I found a place that I was always looking for or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, you do it well.
Oh, thank you.
So when do you go? I know you don't always have a schedule because you also work a lot and you have a family of active children. And Dr. Shrub, of course, needs a little attention every once in a while, I'm sure. But so when do you go live? Because you don't do a lot of process videos, is that right?
No, I do. I found out through this hobby, of YouTube and card making, that I like editing. I actually really enjoy editing videos. So I do edit, and my ideal video length I've found over the years is like 24 minutes.
24.
I like 24.
Not 23 or 20. Number. 25, just 24.
Yeah, anywhere between 20 and 25 is kind of my magic number. And I do process. I like to take something that maybe has taken hours and shrink it down to that 24 minutes and give a process start to finish, but in a condensed version, like of what you need the most.
Yeah.
What do you need to know the most about this project, and how can you make it? And I like to give alternatives too. Mm-hmm. You know, like if you don't have this, use this and try that. And what I really like to do is try to spark inspiration and creativity. And a lot of times I'm using old products like I am tonight. Like this is a really old rubber stamp. And then that's an old, Stampin' Up thing. So like, for me, it's less about the products usually and more about the process and about the outcome and the journey.
Yeah. But so you do like the process, but you are you're very comfortable in a live as well.
I do love to go live because I like to be with everyone. I like to chat with people in real time. I love the feedback. I love the interaction. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I do enjoy a live quite a bit.
Yeah. And you were telling me you get up at 5 in the morning so you can craft. That is, that's commitment. I don't have it. And I don't have that commitment. So,
it's basically like having dessert first. I fill my bucket so I can go do all the other things. And getting up and crafting at 5 a.m. is like having my dessert first.
Yeah. That's a cute way to put it.
You could eat dessert at 5 in the morning. No one's stopping you.
Well, nobody else is around, right?
That's right. I certainly can. I figured that out.
Donuts.
My husband and I were in Spain for the running of the bulls,
Mm.
and it was early in the morning, and we were going to get our spot where we wanted to watch from. We didn't run with them. We were just spectators. And we were walking down the street, and I'll just never forget this interaction. There was a woman about my age walking towards us, like, and she had an ice cream cone that she was eating. It was like 8 a.m. or something. And it was like the size of her torso. I mean, the ice cream on top of the cone looked like it was like a foot high. Like, it was just huge. And I was like, oh my gosh, there is no one who's going to stop me from eating ice cream at 8 a.m. if I want.
Yeah.
Like, I can do that if I want to. And it was
That's what
like
being
my
a grown-up
epiphany
is.
of
Yeah.
like, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I can eat a foot of ice cream at 8 a.m. if I want to. And
And
I've
so
embraced.
have you?
I mean, sometimes I will have dessert first.
Mm-hmm.
First thing in the morning.
Sounds good. Well, it's dairy. You can have some fruit with it.
Right.
Yeah.
If it has dairy in it, it's protein.
Yeah.
Um,
It could be worse. It could be a donut.
Right. Is there no redeeming qualities in a donut?
Probably not. Except,
They're
but
delicious.
this. I know So I read an article about donut shops in Kansas City that are locally owned, and so that's my goal for 2024 is to go once a month to a local donut shop and test their wares. Purely scientific, purely for the if ever I have anybody in town, I can say, well, this is the best place for a donut. And it's just for them, It has nothing to do with the fact that I love a good donut. No. It's purely for science.
Of course it is.
Yeah, and for any possible hospitality I may need to be involved with. So, yeah. Yeah. So I have them written down. I put them in my planner. So I can check them off as I go. And they have different specialties. So when you come up, we can kind of do the thing.
I so want to come for a visit.
I'd love that.
I know. I've got to meet
But
you
you're so
in
busy.
person.
Oh, this is pretty much all you get anyway, except with smells.
But I can hug you.
Yeah, that's true. And we're both short, so it won't
Yes.
be awkward.
My children are growing, and I am becoming the shortest family member, which I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. It'll be okay, but I'm definitely the shortest.
I hear ya.
Oh, my daughter and I were shopping for shoes, and we both liked these boots. There was one pair that was reasonably within our size, and she's like, oh, they're mine. I was like, okay, try them on. She couldn't get her foot in there, though she tried. And it was like a Cinderella moment. I put my foot right in. I was like, oh, sorry, I got mine.
Oh, she'd grown, didn't realize it, probably.
There are those advantages. Oh, yeah, they're just growing so fast. So there are those advantages.
Yeah, good play.
I'm trying to just keep busy adding to this.
Well, you do as you want. Your cuckoo clock hasn't gone off or anything again, so
Yeah,
we're
good.
running great on time.
And I might
So
just
which
make
one of these parameters did you, when we first got them, did you like the best?
I liked them all, but really what threw me was the tickets with encouragement.
I like it.
I was like, okay, I've got to find the connecting dots here. I did 6 months of collage on my channel in 2023 of the Marguerite Miller challenge. And what I found that I love to do is find the connecting dots and tell a story. And I found that was where I really found my joy in the challenge and in making collage. And I think doing the collage challenge made me a better card maker because of just like this moment with you tonight of going, okay, I've got these random parameters. How am I going to put these together and tell a story and have it all make sense?
Oh, that's the part that you lose me. That it makes sense.
Which I don't know if it does, but
I don't. Yeah. I just kind of drop that one when I have to. Sometimes it works okay, but I can't. I have been known to drop that makes sense thing. But I know it. That's cool. I've not heard that. I've never done that challenge. I don't know anything about it, but that's cool.
It's a weekly challenge. It has 6 different. Well, there's 5 different. I can't remember what she calls them, but basically like parameters, and then there's a bonus. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It wasn't a big hit on my channel, I wouldn't say, because I have a lot of card makers. This year I've been going through, my channel took a different direction, and I really embraced like all the projects I wanted to work on kind of. And it wasn't just cards. And so been going through some growing pains, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But it's good. It's good. Like, my channel is really, a direction I decided to take it last year, and a focused direction was just on a journey, an exploration of paper crafting.
The free spirit lives.
Absolutely. Amy is here with me tonight, and she said she follows for the junk journals. So that's definitely been another thing, because I have been doing junk journals for years, but didn't really share them on my channel much. And I decided I would start sharing those and doing that more too.
Yeah, you make beautiful junk journals.
So, I've been, it's one of those things where when you see me post, you might see a card video, you might see a junk journal video, or you might see a craft fair video. It's, there's always variety.
You're not going to be easily defined.
Right. So I think that's why I try to explain it as a journey, because it's like I walk into my craft room, it's like, what do I want to make today? And it can always be different.
Right. Well, Mr. Bear, are you comfy?
He looks comfy.
He does. He's stuffed. He had a lot of honey.
Some peanut butter.
Oh,
I think Bear peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Big peanut butter fan. Yeah, looking fine, mister. And he's got tickets of encouragement right there. See, now, does that make sense? I don't know. But maybe it would if it was actually a card that's going to go to somebody that needs encouragement, and then it would maybe make sense.
Do you still donate your cards, Mary?
Yeah, I gave a big box away last fall. I had a neighbor when we lived at the lake who called and asked if I wanted to go teach classes there, and I said no, at her assisted living place. I said, oh no, thanks. That sounds great. I really was tempted because I really did enjoy things like that, but at the same time it was like, no. And I said, but I've got a lot of cards, and if you want them, I'll just give them to you. So I had a lot of cards. I think there were 300 or so.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, good place to get rid of it. And I hope she used it. And then I found a whole bunch more just today.
Aww.
So
Yeah, I have a box getting ready right now to go out. I try to donate like 500 to 1,000 as my goal each year.
that's a bunch.
Yeah.
That's so many cards.
I like to mass make. So it fulfills like the mass making side of me. And then as a content creator, you're constantly creating. So it works out. It's not a hard push.
Yeah. Well, I don't send these cards. The Craft Roulette cards stay here.
They do.
But I do send the in review cards because the in review whodunit cards are based on somebody else's card, and when they crack the case, they get the card. So that's been fun.
I love that. That is a fun game that you host.
It's hard. We had it's hard. I've gotten better at being really mean and sneaky. And so if you have never seen In Review, we play a game called Whodunit. And I take a card from the current gallery and I recreate it, but with a twist so that it's hard to guess whose card I'm recreating. And so since we weren't on for a week, the twist was you could do a card from Gallery 194 and put it on our Facebook group if you want to find the Facebook group. It is under Craft Roulette Show, and it is a private group. Please answer the questions, and you're automatically let in. But there were some people that were casing cards, and it's been hard to figure out whose card they're casing. I think some have learned well how to be a card criminal.
A sly crafter.
Yes, sneaking those little cards in. Oops, that guy's sticking out. Let's move him so you can not. Ooh, gotta see him better. Plan ahead. Or shortly after. There, that's okay. So that's been fun. But where were we what were we talking about, Bitty Penny?
I don't know.
Cards. If I donate cards. So
yeah. Do you have crafty goals for 2024?
Scrapbooking, yes, is my main focus. Yeah.
More memory keeping, huh?
Yep. Big fan.
That's a worthy investment of your crafty time.
Thank you. It's a control thing. I get to tell my story like I want it told. And so it's not completely altruistic. It is definitely has some. I'm going to tell it the way it was. And if you believe it, good, you should. You have no other resources to say otherwise. So
your version of events.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I think I might put some little lines on here. Ooh, that might be too dark. What's this like? Because I'm trying to keep calm here. Keep it calm. We've played, that you can't even see. We've played a scrapbook game for a number of years, and so that's going to be revamped too a little bit. And we have a regular group that scrapbooks with us, and it's very fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
You usually do, don't you do a Patreon scrapbooking event?
Yeah. Well, monthly. Mm-hmm. Monthly. We're busy. We're a busy little group. I had lunch
multiple times a month.
Yeah.
It's a Zoom call.
Yeah, that's true. We do 3 of them, 3 Zoom calls a month plus a extra one for another group.
Wow.
Why would you not want to be totally busy? Right? It's okay. Like I said, it keeps me out of the bars.
Well, yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yes, ma'am. Can you imagine? I don't think I'd fit well in a bar. It could be, I don't know. I kind of like this darker version. These are kind of stark. That's not calming if it's stark. You know?
I hope mine is calming. We'll see.
With the starkness?
I kind of wondered about that with my butterfly. It's a little out there, but the contrast is nice.
Well, Benny Penny, look at our styles. Are we stuck? Are we both doing the same styles here? Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
Maybe.
That is just so different, isn't it? I like it. I like it. I don't like the starkness. I like it. Maybe I'd like it better if it were blue. I don't like the black and white. You know, you can always try, Ms. Mary. So, what are you going to miss not buying? What do you think is going to bother you the most? Paper is going to be the...
Paper is my weakness.
Yeah.
Always the paper.
Is this going to also include your printables? Are you going to...
Yeah, I am
everything.
Full on freeze. Full on freeze. And I'm doing it to use more what I have.
Uh-huh.
I feel like if I slow down or stop bringing things in, then maybe I'll get to a lot of the projects I've been meaning to do and wanting to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need some impulse control. I kind of want to save the money and maybe use it to go to Creativation in March. I don't know.
Ooh.
A friend put that in my ear the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, well, if I'm not spending money on craft supplies and I save it, then maybe I can go to Creativation. So yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Biddy, we have some questions in the chat about junk journals, and what are they?
Oh.
So junk journals, well, that's a Pandora's box. Can be anything you want and any size you want with any number of pages. I'm sure that makes it as clear as mud. And they can be used for anything that you want. They can be made out of literal like junk, like packaging, or they can be made out of cereal boxes, or you can just use your scrapbook paper and your 6x6 paper. I made a junk journal and a live, I think that was yesterday. I made this one out of 6x6 paper. I'll just show you real quick because I almost have my second version. But this is a junk journal, and this is just 2 sheets of 6x6 paper to construct the covers. Now I did back them with one another, and this is called a flip-flop journal, but this will give you an idea of what a junk journal is. It has a variety of different types of paper in it and tuck spots. I actually use this for my memory keeping because I can write in it. I can put pictures in it. This is a really small version. This is some paper that I dyed with like brushos. And yeah, it's anything you want it to be. I use mine for planning out my channel, maybe my ideas. I use it for my family, for memory keeping for my family. Any number of things. This one is a flip-flop journal. So I just flipped through the front, then you turn it like this, and there's another side that has a whole nother side to journal in. So this is called a flip-flop, and it has a lot of pages. This one's really unfinished. I just made it yesterday and haven't fully decorated it, but that's the fun of something that you get to do as you use it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's
really
kind
pretty.
Thanks. that's a fun little junk journal that all the card makers could make, because I think we all have 6x6 coming out of our ears. I know some people are just getting started, so it might not be coming out of their ears yet, but a word of warning. They're like gremlins, the 6x6 paper pads. You go to the kitchen to get a glass of water and come back, and somehow they multiply. They're more. So this is a good way to bust those up and use them up.
And I don't finish them very well, but one thing that I have done in the past is using like scraps just from projects that I have, and then make a basic book and then stick the scraps in it, so that I don't have to put them away. And it's a way to go, oh, they're so small, I don't really want to put it away, or I stamped an extra one, and so I just put it in a junk journal.
Absolutely.
And so that's kind of a fun thing to do. See, there's a whole thing. I never wanted to make a card with it, so I just put it in here.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
It is such a great way to use up your scraps.
And this was a picture from an old crop that I had, and it was floating around, and it didn't have a home. So I stuck it in here, but I didn't glue it down. Now it's glued down. There you go.
Yeah,
I had lunch with her a couple weeks ago. It was so cool.
See, and that's what's fun is like putting mementos in there. You can put, pictures. I am intimidated by big scrapbooks and big memory keeping. I like what I call bite-sized memory keeping. And I actually like to make small journals because it's not so intimidating. Like I like the size you have, Mary, because I can fill that up and it won't take like 3 years for me to fill up the pages, whereas if I make a really big junk journal, I'm like, oh brother, I don't know when I'll have this one done, that kind of feeling.
Little envelopes with cute stamps.
Yes.
Yeah. It's lots of fun stuff you can just stick in, and it turns out kind of pretty.
And
there's another one. Okay, here's a thing that you were doing I don't remember the guy's name, some kind of school thing, and I think he spelled it SKOOL, but it was a sketchbook. He was big in sketchbooks.
Yes.
And so I started watching a guy on YouTube, because YouTube is life, and it's Writing with Andrew, and so his thing is doodling word doodles in a sketchbook to help you write and to find little, it's with words what we do with images. And so I'm kind of doing a thing with both of those. And I hate to say that I'm on track to do it every day after 7 days, but I'm enjoying it. And I just found an old sketch pad and started doing it. So anyway, I'm not going to make myself crazy and, I haven't done a word doodle thing, but
yeah, you're just in your era of it, right? Like,
yeah. It's just a thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Word doodles. Oodles and oodles of word doodles.
He really likes to hear words, and so he's interesting to listen to. Like, here's a little piece of paper scrap. It's so cute. I love it, and I don't want to throw it away. So here it goes. There you go. Right?
Absolutely. Gail Augustinelli, who's a popular junk journaler, she keeps a journal that just has like the paper collections that she used each month. And she just keeps like an inchy or, 2 inches of the paper, just scraps of the paper. And then she makes a collage, and she'll even sometimes make notes of whatever the collection was, or maybe what she made out of the project. Like, I made 52 cards with the Mente collection or something, And I think that's a really cool way to kind of chronicle your work throughout the year, and something fun to look back on a monthly level.
Yeah. Here is another one. I don't even know. I don't know when I made it. Where does it have a top? Does it have a bottom? I remember doing that.
Ooh.
Iced coffee on a hot summer day can perform a miracle. Oh, that's pretty good.
I like it. Yeah,
Get
I
outside.
have,
This is junky stuff. These aren't even tied
uh-oh.
together.
Cuckoo
The
clock
cuckoo?
says it's
Cuckoo clock says it's 8.
8 o'clock.
So this is just 8.5 by 11 paper folded in half. And then
Yeah.
I would have to tie those together. So anyway, it's fun.
I showed some examples for people to get started with junk journaling and a live on my channel this week where, you can just take something like the 6x6, fold paper, put it inside, and then just use ribbon to tie it. It's called a flowish journal. There's a name for it. And that way you can take pages out and put pages in. But I think it'd be really fun to take like a 5x7 card. Let me grab one. I'll show you.
You could make an encouragement to yourself book for this project. Sure, you only got 349 things done today and you didn't get that 350th thing done today, but you're amazing. You did great. Kiss your brain for those 349 things that you did.
Yeah, I'm a lister. I like to list things instead of plan because I always beat myself up if I plan too much and then don't do it. But if I list, I do better. But yeah, if you took like a 5x7 card, for instance, and made it your cover, then if you get happy mail from friends or maybe other cards, you can add them in by simply just putting in whatever cards. Let me grab an A2, and you could put in and make these the cover. You don't have to start in a very complicated way to make a journal. No. And then, it's something you could carry around in your purse or whatever. So yeah, this is a card I made on my channel. This is very quintessential me as well. Yes. For those who are just getting their first introduction. This is where I take and collage my scraps. So all these were just little bitty scraps. I'm working through my scraps right now. I have 2 big boxes. It'll probably take me all of 2024. But I collage them onto a sheet of 12 by 12 that I'm not too fond of and that I'm probably not going to use in any other project. And I collage all my scraps onto them, and then I cut them up and use them as the background to my cards. So
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Use that paper. Use it up. Use it. Enjoy it. You bought it because you like it. Yeah. So don't be afraid of it. Don't let, like Cindy Elkins said, apparently I have this quote, don't let the paper be your boss. You are the boss of that paper. So there you go. Well, let's make sure that we hit let's encourage each other to make sure that we hit our parameters so Deputy Heidi can rest tonight. Let's see. My encouragement card is, whoa, you're amazing. You're great. And lots of hearts and calm colors. I did blue, darker blues and greens and tans. And stuffed. I have a little stuffed bear. Look at that belly on that guy. He's stuffed to the max. And these are shaped like little tickets. And so that's how I worked those in. And that is my card for episode 195, Bitty Penny.
I know. It's incredible.
Woo, baby.
It's incredible. I love it.
To do the back. So let's see if you hit the parameters on those beautiful standard issue Bitty Penny cards.
Well, let's see. I'll let Heidi be the judge of this.
Oh.
But for encouragement, I have tickets. I have one with this little bear that says, I simply adore you. And another ticket that says unstoppable. And then this is just a pretty random flower. And I liked this little ticket that I taped on it because it said balance. And I thought that balance and calm kind of go together. Pretty calm colors if you're in my world and my brain.
They are.
And then the inside, I don't know. It just is what came to me with what I had to work with. So that's the inside of the card.
It's a calm little scene.
It's a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
A pocket dimension. I love it. Why not?
And then this was my second card. And again, I just did some simple little tickets. I did add a cat because we love that.
Always good. So good. I could add a cat to almost anything, I think.
Right?
Yeah. Add a cat.
I love it.
Yeah.
And a butterfly for contrast. And then the inside says, the world needs more you. This could be your card, Mary.
Oh, you're awfully kind. Yeah, that's a great encouragement. My gosh, the world needs more of you. That is a lovely thing to consider, isn't it? We're gonna make this guy have glasses and a shiny nose.
Oh,
he's got to dry, and we'll put some shiny eyes too. But we don't want to push our luck on smearing. Well, I think we did it, girl.
I do too.
I think we got to know you better, and I always appreciate that. We're going to tell everybody to make sure that I know there have been cards coming in, so we want to see how many we can get this week with those 4 parameters. So we're going to tell everybody how they can play, and if they sent in a card last week, we want to make sure they stick around to see if they won one of those gift certificates. And who's coming up, then we will have you back on to say goodnight.
Sounds good.
It does sound good. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. You saw how easy it is. Just make a card or whatever you want that includes encouragement, calm colors, stuffed, and a ticket or 2. Why not, right? You were going to make that card anyway with those 4 parameters, right? Never. Send it to craftroulette.live if you have till Sunday at midnight if you will want more time. Always a good idea. And be able to support our show. You can become a patron for as low as $5 a month and have till Thursday at midnight. Next week, we start 2024 with a party. We're going to have Mrs. Vidion herself, May Helms. You know she will bring a lot of fun. Make sure you join us on that show. Wendy Cranford will be after that. We haven't seen her in years. It'll be fun to catch up with her. Then we have a new guest, Katharina Tarta from Belgium. She is adorable. If you are on Instagram, you will enjoy her channel or her page or whatever you have in that on Instagram. Then we get to say hi on Australia Day to one of our favorite Australians, now Canadians, Heather Telford. And then we get to welcome back for episode number 200, somebody very special, Gina Kay. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a week. Really, this is just such a nice way to end a week, I think. I would love to have you join us. And if you're watching on a replay, we love you too. Make sure you leave a comment so I can say hi. And I always read these in the morning. So looking forward to seeing what you guys chatted about. Oh, we got a special guest coming in. We do like to thank our patrons very, very much. We will be seeing some of you tomorrow on a Zoom call. And then Monday, we have a special bonus Zoom call for all patrons. Go over to the Go over to the patron page and play along with us. We are going to play a little game if you want to. You don't have to. You can sit and just stare at us. It's fine. I'm used to it. So just come and stare at us if you want. And but join us. It's always fun to see faces with names. There's the names too that of all our beautiful, beautiful patrons. They are keeping us on the air live free every week. Plus there's so much bonus content. Oh, and it's going to get better.
Tell them about the other show.
Oh, don't forget, In Review will be here Tuesday night on this channel to have mail call. I'm going to show you my whole grocery store of Australian food, and we will have
other show.
Oh, that other show. Well, hang on. Let's do one other show first. And so that's Tuesday on In Review, Whodunit, and Card Slideshow. And then the other show is just for patrons, and we bring on a patron to join me, and we talk about patron cards from the previous episode, and it's very popular. It's very fun. We have a mystery patron every week. We let you know. We don't make them wear a sack over their head or anything, and that means It's giveaway time! Are you ready to find out who won these wonderful gift certificates and things? We always start out with a Krog, a Craft Roulette original giveaway. It is going anywhere in the world. Man, I went and got stamps this week. Whoa, baby. It's sobering, I tell you. And it's going to go up in January, too. So get your stamps in the U.S. at least. Who's going to get that Krog? Come on, come on, come on. Debbie Orange. She's so sweet. I'll be happy to send a card to Debbie Orange. We do like to have you guys get on the craftroulette.live website, go to claim a prize, and put your information in so I can find, so it's easy to find and I know that you want it. Please. For a Craft Roulette goodie bag, this does need to stay in the United States because I don't have a job to support sending it anywhere else. Celicia Snyder, well done, well done. You guys have both been around for a while. It's nice. Let me know you want a goodie bag, and we have good goodie bags too. They are filled with donated products from our viewers. They overbuy a lot, and so they send it our way. I've got this. I'll have to show you my little mailing corner. It's quite the deal. For a sweet November stamp, this is for a $40 gift certificate. Whoa, Kelly, congratulations. Make sure you let me know you want it. That's pretty cool. And for a Waffle Flower $25 gift certificate, it'd be so hard to pick. There's such good stuff. They've got little brushes and
claim
big
prize
brushes.
form will be open after we.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So. The names that are on this, Lacey W. The names that you see sent in a card for episode 194. That's how they get there. Bloom Daily Planners. I think they're very affordable too, Bloom Daily Planners. And that is where our friend Caitlin Anthony works. So she got us hooked up with Bloom. They're very cute and very nice. And who's going to get a $25 gift certificate? Ooh. Pat W. Congratulations, Pat W. I'd be happy to hook you guys up with each other so that you can get your planner. Maybe even, probably not before 2024. For a Purple Onion Design $25 gift certificate, it's going to... Tick, 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 tick. Cindy Gray B. Well done. How nice. Congratulations, everyone. Make sure you let me know that you want those things. If you know somebody that won and they're not, you don't know if they are on the show or anything, please let them know because I don't find you. You need to find me. All right? You have Sunday. If you could get it done by Sunday, I will get it done Monday and get you guys all taken care of. Alrighty. Shall we bring... Well, what is going on at Miss Betty Penny's? Hey, Dr. Shrub!
Hello.
Welcome back to Craft Roulette. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fine. You haven't been... It's been like 2 years now since you were on the show.
I know time flies. I can't believe you guys have been rocking and rolling like that. And it's been 2 years. Too long.
He made... Dr. Shrub came on as a April Fool's joke. Not that he's a joke, but he substituted for Bitty Penny while she stepped away, and we just had a lot of fun with it. And he made his first card on the show, and he included mulch. It was amazing. But, yeah, it's good to see you.
All of that, very much so back then.
It was, yeah. It was a very, very fun show. If you've never seen it, it's in the archives, and it really was fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
what a sport. What a sport.
He's a great sport.
He is. Do you have any goals or resolutions besides making a card for Craft Roulette in 2024? No pressure.
I would like to see if I've improved at all without much practice. That'd be interesting to see.
Just by osmosis?
Yes. I mean, just by watching your new methods, things you picked up.
Well, you've
So-
got the best teacher for free spirit card making right next to you. No,
Absolutely.
no rules, Biddy Penny. That's
Absolutely.
That's
Well,
cool,
that's
though.
the only way I could do it was with no rules. That's certainly.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in.
Absolutely. Thank you. And you guys look like you guys are having fun. I like what you've made,
Mhm.
or at least what I've seen so far.
She did a great job as always. Took those
Awesome.
parameters by the horn and just wrestled them down to the ground.
The Texas way.
Oh, yes.
Well, what are you guys
Very
going to
good.
do for 2024? You got anything coming up, Biddy Penny, that we need to know about?
Well, I just started memberships on my channel,
Mm.
Very good.
and I'm really excited about that. Using my stash, keeping the inspiration rolling. Yeah, just more balance, more calm,
hmm
more creativity, all the fun things.
Very good. Sounds like a
Drones.
good plan. Drones. Yeah, I was hearing about your drones. See, I
Yeah,
was saying you could have a
crazy.
little drone over her shoulder or to going around the room, you know.
Bumping in the walls is more like it at this point.
Having a fight with the cuckoo clock. Not, maybe we need to rethink that one. Well,
No,
anyway. Well, great to have you close out the year, Miss Biddy Penny, with us as usual.
It's my
Really
pleasure,
appreciate you.
my honor.
And we have a lot planned. We've got events planned, and so I know we'll be seeing you.
Absolutely.
Dr.
And-
Shrub, you
Yes.
just hang in there. I think there's a future for you in this culture of craft roulette and crafting. I do.
Yes,
It's
I don't
great.
think this is the last of me that you will see.
I don't think so either. I hope not, at least.
I hope not.
That's the best thing I've heard all year. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, thank you, Chatterbox, for being here tonight. Mr. Producer, excellent job. Way to kill a year full of crafting. Yeah! It's been great. Can't thank you enough. I do wish you the very, very best in 2024. Lots of crafting. You guys have made a year very, very special. Can't thank you enough. So, plan a big one right there on those noggins. Y'all stay safe. Have a great New Year's Eve. Oh, I think Crafty Al's doing something on New Year's Eve. Check her out. We will see you next year. May.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Nighty night.